Hi guys, back for another video. I'm snowed in today. Where I'm at, it's snowing, so it's a great day to take a look at some charts, see what's happening in Bitcoin price. So just a disclaimer, I'll be starting to chart some of the major altcoins as well. So if you do have any requests, please comment or direct message me, and I can get that done. I was thinking Ethereum and Litecoin to start, and move on with some of the smaller caps in the future. So whenever I want to look at the charts and kind of get an understanding of what's going on in price. I like to zoom out, look at the trend, so you don't have any, if you zoom in too much, start looking at the 15-minute, 30-minute, you're going to get distracted, and you need to understand the overall trend to be able to trade effectively. So if you look at this, we're back in this channel, and the only time that you should have been worried was when we got rejected at the channel, right? When we left the channel was great, obviously bullish, right? And then when we came back in the channel, that's when you have to get worried because you should have sold off your positions here if you believe in this channel. And then when it left here for an hour or two, scary. But right now we're back in the channel, and there's nothing wrong with just staying in this price range. So in order for us to stay at this channel for this in the next, let's say, let me just move this price range out of the way. I can't see. So for the next week, let's say, right? So the next 7 candles, it will need to be, yeah, above 75, above 7,000. Anywhere above 7 to 72 is in the channel range. So anything, if we don't below that, if we don't go below that, we're still in a bull channel. And this is 2018 now, so I gotta adjust this. 27/2018. All right. Okay, put this back. We're in the channel. It's all good. Okay, zoomed out look at the weekly. This could be considered as a bull flag. Obviously, it's a long shot, but when you look at the weekly, there's not much to do other than draw this trend line downwards. Then you kind of think, okay, let's say this is a downward channel, and we do break out of it. You don't need to necessarily think of it as a bull flag because the bull flag target is quite large. So it'll be from the base, right? So I would say from here I would start it. So 5,800 to 20,000, so around 14,000. So if we break from here, it'll be around 25,000 target. It's unreasonable. I mean, anything is possible. It's Bitcoin, but you kind of want to think of it as if we break the top range, it's good because we're out of the bull flag. And then obviously if we go below this, is very bad. But no one needs to tell you that because if we go below this, we're below 6,000 again, 6,500 again. So that's something to see here. And if you guys don't know what a bull flag is, it's something like this. So upward creates the flagpole, and then consolidation, and then breakout. But usually it's not this steep, so I don't know. You guys can look around and see what you think. Just idea I put out there. Not taking it too seriously, but you want to consider all possibilities. And I'm not sure if bull flags are that effective on multi-week time frames, so we'll see. But basically, this top trend line is really important anyway, so that's pretty much what we want to look at here. Break of this. Okay, moving on. So this is the basically the bull flag zoomed in, right? This is the daily version. So this was more valid for me because of the multiple tests on the bottom throughout a decent period of time. Yeah, 39 days, over a month and a half, it respected this low. So I believed it was quite valid. And yeah, I've been following this chart. It's been pretty good. I thought key resistance would be here. I thought we would just break past this resistance cluster here, but we didn't. So we did have a reversal candle here. And last piece of support is right here at around 99, 99, 9,200, sorry. So if we go below that, it's not going to look good. And that's what I see here. So this is, if you look at the 1 day and kind of, let's say someone put a empty chart in front of you and they were like, do something with it. This is what I would do. Draw the trend line downwards. So obviously still an issue. We're working on breaking the trend line. And then other than that, what you can note here is the big reversal volume here on the daily. This is a good sign. And then other than that, put a resistance cluster here. And we didn't even hit it quite, but we got there near, pretty close. That's what I'll be looking at. And then it is a little bit concerning that this bounce, we did not clear this resistance point. So it could be what we call a dead cat bounce, but we'll have to see. It's too early to call anything. A lot of people are starting to draw cup and handles and inverse head and shoulders. You can do a lot of stuff here, right? It's up to your imagination. You could throw down you could throw a head and shoulders easy here, right? So like this. There you go. Right? I don't know, something like that. It's up to your imagination, really. And obviously, target for this is huge, right? So yeah. So I don't know. I think I'm not really doing much. Just watching this downward trend line, and then watching these resistance points and seeing where this low takes us. So also another thing to note here is that if you want to analyze the candles, so this was a pretty nice reversal doji, right? Almost would be considered a hammer if it like kind of closed the top here. And this is either a gravestone doji or shooting star, but they're both reversal candles, so you can make your own decision which one you think it is. So you can take a look. This is what they say is a gravestone, something like this. All right, something like this. And the shooting star is something like this. So I think this looks more like a shooting star, but some people say dragon. Basically, it's the same idea. It doesn't make a difference. Basically, a shooting star slash gravestone doji on an uptrend, followed by a big red candle going below it, is obviously always a bearish sign. So you don't have to be a genius. You don't even need to know the name. You would know this is bearish, right? So that's what I see here, and we keep making daily lower. We keep closing lower on the daily, which is not good. But we may take a break today, but nothing is like until we break the prior day's high. It's downtrend, right? Another thing you could have done here is you could have drawn a parallel channel up from like here to here, like that, and it got broken. So, but I didn't do this, but some people like to draw lines on anything they can. So this is the fibbed out move, kind of like the same. This was a resistance zone that I called for. Didn't get hit, really close, and so yeah, obviously a lot of people are watching this, right? So the buys, the sells are set a little lower. Zooming in a little bit more on the hourly, if you want to look at the hourly action. So if you look down here, buy volume's big. If you look down here, sell volume's big. So concern there. Here, this is a crazy sell candle here. I mean, this is like almost as high as those buys. It's crazy. And then what can you do here? What can you draw? What can you see? Well, not much to see, right? It's just I would throw in an EMA, put it on 10. So on the hourly, the EMA is not doing much, just hovering up and down. So another thing, right? Another downtrend here. It's 3 touches now. It's valid. Then we need to break these. Like we need to break this, and we need to break the bigger daily one. And if we keep making lower lows, my target would be, if we break this low again, my target would be in this. I would draw a box. I would draw a buy box. Draw a buy box right here. Let's see. Boom. Like that. Draw a buy box there. Maybe a little higher, like right there. Yeah. Around the 9,000 to 9,300 zone. Maybe I'll tighten it up a bit. Like that. Yeah, 9,270. This would be my buy zone here, if we break below again. And if we break up, then we can think about some consolidation or going long. Next up. So this is another short time frame cup and handle, head and shoulders, whatever you want to say it is. Measured move is down to 91.28, so same targets. So you can do different kind of analysis and come to the same targets, right? And if you fib out this part too, same target, right? 9,200 to 87. Actually, I should do the neckline. Yeah, like that. $9,070. And then you can, that doesn't mean that 9,070 is going to hold forever. It just means that that's where you want to take profit on your trade if you are shorting, right? And that's what I see here. And then these are just a couple moving average charts. Moving averages are bunched up here, but they're trending down. So when it was bullish, everything is in line trending up, and then as soon as we started crossing these moving av 10 below 30, below 50, etc., starting to look bad, and all these are going to start becoming resistance points. They already are on, like, let's say the 3 hour. You get rid of these two, you can see on the 3 hour the 30 EMAs acted as resistance quite a few times already. So here, so it's not looking good overall. And then last but not least, gonna do some cloud. Is this right? Yeah, this is right. Get rid of some of these moving averages. One thing that I failed to mention is that the daily is below the 10 EMA, and that's not good. We've talked about this many times, but yeah, 10 EMA below is not good. All right. So these are the resistances. It's interesting how all the analysis kind of lines up at the end of the day. So extending my lines, if you get rid of the cloud, this was my resistance, these two. And then let's say you don't look at the lines and you go to the Ichimoku, yeah, you had the Kijun, right? So in a downtrend, the Kijun acts as resistance, and then you're supposed to reshort here, which I didn't do. I took profit around somewhere down here, 10.5, when I started seeing the reversal. So no one's perfect. And daily's back to a 50 RSI. It's neutral. It could go either way. But yeah, right now on the daily cloud, it's still bearish. We need to go into the cloud and above to break this trend. Maybe 9200 will act as support. Zoom in 4 hour. So 4 hour cause for concern, and the good thing is that we're bouncing off the edge of the cloud, and that's a good sign. And then this 200 moving average is going to be final support. So if we do close in the cloud, which we will eventually at some point, if we do close inside the cloud, target's going to be down here around like 89 to 9,000. So this is going to be pretty ugly. And what's this guy saying? I need to turn these notifications off. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I see on the 4 hour. So yeah, good sign is that we are closing on the edges. Like, it's really trying hard not to get into the cloud. But we are gonna have a TK cross coming up in a day. So let's see what happens on the hourly cloud. See, these things keep happening over and over again. So if you don't sleep at all, you could have a pretty good time with this indicator. So you would have reshorted again on the Kijun touch on the hourly. It's near perfect, 10.3k. And yeah, that's it. Like, we're below the cloud. Cloud's red, TK cross. It's just bearish on the hourly. So yeah, guys, good luck trading. And on the daily, you do want to see close above the 10 EMA. And stop making lower lows. Bitcoin, come on. Let's do this. I'll talk to you guys later.